So in this lesson, we're going to cover Troika theory and why is it wrong and why John Truby thinks it's absolutely useless if you want to make your videos super interesting. So yeah, we're going to cover this inside of our video. So what is Troika theory? Let me just write it down. So intro, story, and outro. It's super simple, super easy thing, super easy to understand. So let's just use an example here to understand this real quick. Let's take an example of flying out. So when you fly out, you think it's not always about just takeoff, going through the journey and landing. It's also about getting the boarding pass, checking in your luggage, going through the immigration if you're flying out internationally, then going to your boarding gate, taking your seat, then the plane goes to the runway, then it takes off, goes through the journey, aligns itself to the country or its destination, landing, and then you get off, take your luggage, then you get out of the airport. So it's not as simple as taking off, going through the journey and landing, right? So it's just the same as Troika theory. Sometimes when you think of things, you think it's really simple, but when you go into the details, it's super complicated. It's same with video editing as well. So if you're making a video, it's just not about your intro, like the video starts with an intro, then you tell the story, and then it's just the outro, right? It's also about pacing. It's also about animations. It's also about your A-roll. It's also about your B-roll. It's also about the twist inside of the video, the hypes inside of the video, the drops inside of the video. There's so much thing. Now, John Truby, an American scriptwriter and director, explains in his book, Anatomy of Story, the Troika theory really well, and he says that the video looks super linear. So let's say when you look at that hospital chart, I don't know what is that called? The lines on the screen, like when a person is living, it goes like this, right? It says that the person is alive. And when the line goes linear, the person is declared dead. So it's kind of a weird of example, but yeah, it's the truth. So if you have more points, let's say you have more of like twists in your video, ups and downs in your videos, more twists, more drama, more hypes in the video, you're showing off things at a certain points of your video, not just telling the viewer everything about the video at just at the start. Like you can say like what, why, and everything, like the 5 W's and 1 H thing at the start, but you don't have to just instantly tell them everything, and just like, for example, you have to keep the secrecy of the video, so the viewer just watches the whole thing, stays till the end, and then he gets the answer of the video as well, why he was watching the video and why he should click off on a certain link or the end result your client wants the viewer to be in. So yeah, this is the Troika theory and it's absolutely wrong, but there's a solution to it, which I'm going to give you right now. So this is the solution of the Troika theory, which I like to call the arrow method. Now I've personally created it so I can remember it and resonate with it. Now I've named it arrow because my name is Arjun, and Arjun comes from the name Mahabharata, from the main protagonist inside of it, who was really genius of an archer at that time. And yeah, so I've named it arrow because yeah, my name is named after him. Now let's get down to it. The A stands for audience targeting. Now you have to continuously target your audience inside of the video, whether that is by CTA, whether that is by telling them, like for example, going to the Shopify store, the link in description, all those things. This is the super basic stuff inside of the video that you can put in. For example, Iman Gadzi sells his courses. So you can, let's say you edit for someone who is into the business niche and he wants the viewer to click on the link in the description where he's selling courses or landing page, trying to generate leads. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just that you have to keep targeting audience. You can say link in description, as I just said. You can say go into the bio. You can have his course promotion. You have to keep targeting the audience. Like for example, let's say finance niche, Iman Gadzi, finance niche. You have to keep targeting that you can get rich. You can start your income. You can grow to $1 million per month agency if you go down link in the description. And you can do that a lot of time inside of video. So by using this thing, your video is not as linear as it is with Troika theory. Now next is the first R, relatable emotions. So let's take again the example of Iman Gadzhi. Now we all know his mother raised him. He was raised by a single mother. He didn't have his father to raise him. He comes from a super poor background, and he built himself up from the ground up by launching his SMMA agency and going from there. And he explains even the stages of SMMA, first year, the second year, the third year, and all those things. And if you can relate those emotions, let's just ignore the SMMA part. If you can relate those emotions, the one where I talked about his mother, let's again use the example of Nathan Nazareth as well. He comes from a super poor background as well. He was a college dropout, and yeah, he couldn't go to the college, and yeah, he couldn't afford the fees, all those expenses at that time. He started his YouTube channel, started his journey from about like $100, $200 with drop shipping, and now he's earning, I think, more than 200, 300K per month, which is absolutely insane. So if you can just relate the emotions, you can target the audience first. Now you're targeting the audience, the guys who want to listen to the finance niche. Now you can connecting them to the relatable emotions. Now the guys who can see their family, now the one who doesn't come from the well-off family, you're connecting them with your video, your client's video. Let's just say it's your video for now. It's your video and your viewer. You're connecting them. There's a joint between them. You're telling them you also come from a poor background. The guy I'm showing you has also come from a poor background. Now my editing is connecting you, and the emotions are joining in together at certain points of the video. Now I would also like to add, like, it has a lot to do with script writing as well. Like if the script writing is not correct, none of it matters. Like how would you show it, any of these things, like if the scriptwriter hasn't done his job well. But yeah, for example, you can definitely use your editing to show some of it during the video, even though your scriptwriter mess up, by showing them through the editing. Let's say your clients use the word, when I was 17, I dropped out of my college and I worked my way up. Then you can show his poor images first, and then you can instantly show his rich images. So it's not always that the script has to be perfect. He has to say that I came from a poor background. You can convey your message through the photos or the old videos, the B-roll that he would send you, or you can just ask him. And yeah, you can just connect your client, your viewer, with emotions to your client by using the first R. Now the third is the rising tension. As I said before, your video has to be breathing, and you have to show tensions here. At this point, let's say these points, this point, and a small one here as well. So you have to show in your video rising tensions. Now what does that mean? That has to mean, like, for example, let's say your client's saying, I started my business at the age of 17. I made my first 10K per month, and then I dropped down to 1K per month because someone in my family expired, someone in my family died. I'm just using an example here, okay? That could be anything. His girlfriend left him. Again, Iman Gadzhi example. He said that he couldn't continue his SMMA. He has to drop the creative SMMA and has to got into the Facebook ads. I don't know if you know or not. He said that his income got capped to 25K per month, but he has to increase that, and that's why he left his creative content agency and turned it into a full-time agency where he also ran Facebook ads for his clients. So yeah, this is the perfect solution to it. If you can show tensions inside of your video, that's perfect. Like, for example, you're targeting your viewer. Let's say you're targeting the viewer here. You're going to the emotions. You're connecting with him, your client with your viewer. You're connecting both of those. And then third is the tension. You're showing them the problems that you both are facing in real life. But these tensions has to be way more difficult than your viewer's tensions. So he has to urge up. Let's say your viewer doesn't have to have earning 10K per month to relate with your client. He could be anyone, he could be anything, he could be earning just $0 and still connect with the tension of the client that he might face problems in the future if he goes into the entrepreneurship world. And everyone loves it. Like, everyone sees the hard work online. Everyone just loves to see it. Like, the person is working hard. He's facing failures, just like the actor inside of a film, right? He faces a backlash a lot of times in the movie. And yeah, this is the perfect solution to it, which is the third R, the rising tension. Now let's go to the O, the original twist. Now original twist, this is one of the most boring thing inside of the video that you have to add. It's just one-time thing that you have to declare everything why your viewers hear about and why your clients wants him to be here. Now, unlike rising tension, there's just not all of it. It's just one of this, right? Original twist, this goes here, right here. This is just a one-time thing. You don't have to add a lot of it. You just have to declare everything. Now let's use an example of Iman Gadzhi. For example, when you watch all of his video, at the end he just say, buy my $2,500 course. And after watching this, you can have your 10K per month agency in like 3 months, starting from scratch, starting from $0, or I just give you your money back. So this is why this is the most important thing for your client, not for you, obviously, because you love editing videos. You're here for creativity. You're here to do this, all of this, not just this, because your client's end goal is this, right? This thing is the most important thing for your client, but for you, this whole structure is really important. But yeah, as an editor, I can say this is the most boring thing to add in the video. It's just, you have to tell them everything. Not a lot of it has to be done, but yeah, it connects this, and this are super linked. This and this are super linked because you have to have targeting the right audience and have original twist on the video. Now these two comes in between, not together. Now these two does not come together because these two have to be in between. You have to enhance their emotions to make them buy this thing. That's why I said this is the most important thing for your client. Now at the end, this is again winning conclusion right here, stands right here. You just end the video. You say, yeah, so you have to improve in your life. I'm just talking about the finance niche. You have to improve on your life, or else you would stay back. You have to just conclude the video. Again, it is a one-time thing, but has to be there, and otherwise you just can't leave your viewer hanging. Either it could be sending them to the next video or anything, but yeah, this is the winning conclusion. Again, this is a one-time thing. These two are just a one-time thing right here. This is also a one-time thing, but these could be infinite times. Okay, so yeah, let's say if we use this structure, these 5 points, I know this is super simple, super basic, but if you just use these 5 things inside of your video goes from looking like this, the intro, the story, the outro, to something like here, intro, then you're targeting the audience here, you're targeting the audience here, targeting the audience here. It looks super messy, but yeah, you're using all of those things inside of your video, and your video looks super fire, and it retains the viewer for way longer than he actually should. And yeah, your client's happy, you're happy because you've given your clients his required results. And yeah, this is why three-cut theory is absolutely wrong, and you should be using the arrow method always inside of your video to make it more look like breathing person. Yeah, that's it for this lesson. I'll see you guys in the next one.